Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. Today we're talking the Constantine City of Demons animated movie. Hey everybody, and welcome back to BK's Bullets. As always, I'm your host, Brent. Today we're going to talk about the new animated movie, Constantine City of Demons. What is this movie, you ask? It's an animated movie about John Constantine, Hellblazer. Not this movie, but an animated movie. So, if you've been watching the CW shows, you know that they have the actor Matt Ryan playing John Constantine. He's a British guy, was working on, I think, Broadway or something like that. They did one season of the Constantine show on NBC, got canceled, and then they brought him over into the CW Arrowverse, and he's appeared on Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow. And I think starting this season, he's going to be a regular on Legends of Tomorrow. So we'll continue to see him throughout the season on that show. I don't know if he's going to be part of the crossover. We'll find out. Anyway, to many fans, Matt Ryan is pretty much the epitome of John Constantine. He's really British. I don't think he's a natural blonde, but he dyed his hair blonde. He's got the right accent, the right attitude, all the stuff that apparently that John Constantine has in the Hellblazer comic books, written by many writers: Azzarello, Garth Ennis, a couple other people I can't remember. I've never really read a bunch of Hellblazer books. My only experience with John Constantine has been in the movies or the TV shows, etc. Blah blah blah. So this movie takes the character model, the animated character model that we had for Constantine in the Justice League Dark film, which they did, I guess it was like a year ago. Anyway, they take that character model and then they do like I guess CW is doing like these animated shows almost where, they'll put it out in short little snippets and then they'll put it all together and say, here's the whole season, when really it only adds up to like 20 minutes or something, so a regular animated show episode. But this animated movie is rated R, and it's an expansion of what the animated show was. So I just looked on the CW Seed app. There's a 50-minute long version of this movie. I didn't watch that. I watched the 90-minute R-rated version of this movie. It's an hour and a half, and man, that was definitely R-rated. I wonder if the CW Seed version has all of the gore and dismemberment and grossness that the one I bought on iTunes did. Definitely not for kids, that's for sure. You're dealing with demons. You're dealing with demons ripping people apart. You're dealing with demons torturing people. There was like a demon torture scene where there was bats flying out of some dude's butt. That was really weird. They were dismembering people. They were eating them. They were I saw guts on the floor. It was animated and it wasn't too detailed, so it wasn't too gory per se, but just the fact that it was there is the most there that any of these DC animated movies have gone. But what's weird about this movie, though, and why I'm still talking about trying to explain it, is that it's not part of the DC animated universe. The stuff with Justice League War, Flashpoint, the Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay, the Death of Superman movie, the Reign of Superman movie that's coming out. For some reason, this thing exists by itself, even though it's got the same production team. It's produced by Greg Berlanti, and it's written by J.M. DeMatteis, legendary comic book writer, which is probably why I enjoyed it as much as I did. It's got the same art style, the same actor as the Justice League Dark version, but it hasn't been promoted at all. Normally when you get the DC Animated Universe Blu-rays or iTunes digital version, whatever, they've always got a sneak peek of the next thing. So the last movie that we talked about and that has come out was the Death of Superman animated movie, which is great. You should go check it out. And on that, they really only promoted the Reign of the Superman animated movie. I think that's coming out in February or March this year. They didn't talk about Constantine. In fact, the Constantine special features don't have a preview of Reign of the Superman or whatever's after that either. So is this part of that same universe? Yay or nay? I don't know. It does pull other characters in from the Hellblazer universe. Nightmare Nurse is in here. Chaz is in here, and he's a regular of the comics and the TV show. And I thought there was going to be Deadman in it, but there's somebody that was kind of like Deadman, but it ended up not being Deadman. It was the city of Los Angeles herself. And John Constantine had sex with the city of Los Angeles. It was kind of a weird point in the movie, but anyway, so it's just kind of there. And what's weird is that I like the movie. Am I crazy about it? No. Was I like, wow, that was good? No. I mean, I think I like the Keanu Reeves movie more than like this one. But what struck me about the City of Demons movie is that how closely it pulled from things like this movie or like the Constantine live-action TV show. Like, this movie's all about twin sisters played by Rachel Weisz or Vice. And, it starts out in a hospital and they're trying to save one of these sisters, or one of the sisters committed suicide in this hospital. There's a lot of scenes in the animated movie that take place in a hospital. The first pilot episode of the live-action show started with John Constantine in an insane asylum. What's the first scene of this movie? John Constantine, as a young man, in an insane asylum. So it's almost like, I don't know if they're good ideas or they're just pulling from things that they liked from other Constantine media that's worked before. I don't know. I remembered all of them, which I don't know if that helped or hindered the movie at that point. But anyway, I guess I would give this movie like a 3-star rating. It's not fantastic, but it's not terrible either. It's totally watchable, and I guess that's the thing I could say about it. The animation quality is on par with all the other DC Animated Universe stuff. If you like that style, you'll fit in right at home here. So if you liked, I would definitely say if you liked the Justice League Dark animated movie, then you should definitely watch Constantine's City of Demons, because it's pretty much a continuation of that, following John Constantine. If you like that rendition, that style, the Matt Ryan voice, all that stuff, and the R rating and the gore and the demons and stuff, definitely check it out. One thing I think that Hellblazer and Constantine fans will like, though, is that, like in the DC universe, magic has a price. There's always a price to be paid. And at the end of this film, the price that is paid of that magic is quite substantial. And it's quite, almost a little bit revolting. But I guess that's the whole point about John Constantine, is that you think he's doing something good, but in fact, it might not always be the case. So he did something good here, but at the end, was it good? I don't think so. I was really kind of like, that's where this movie's gonna end? Man, that's hard. That is tough. So, I don't know. Anyway, Constantine, City of Demons, 3 out of 5 stars. Check it out if you like the Justice League Dark. Check it out if you like Hellblazer, John Constantine, or just occult stuff. And if you like animated movies that push the envelope of what you think might be acceptable in animation because you think it's a kiddie medium, check it out. So anyways, let me know what you guys thought down below in the comment section. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that kind of cool stuff. And as next time, I will see you guys in the funny pages.